Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And now my dog's barking. So she didn't get her meds, so she's gonna be probably barking the entire time. So, might have to give it a few minutes for her to realize that I'm talking to a microphone and not actually to a person. Hey, what's going on? Hey, go lay down. There's nobody here. It's just me talking to the microphone. Hey, you're beating up the wall. Go lay down. There you go. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Hey. Down. I mean, that's halfway there. Hey, lay down. There we go. All right. Well, hey. All right, let's see. Hey, Trevor, welcome. Liz, welcome. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Armando, how's the weather in Hawaii? And let's say, hey, Dalton, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Tale of Destruction. Yeah, that's exactly right. So our daughter, we always refer to her as the Hurricane, but Bela, I mean, that tail, man, that tail can really do some damage, especially to like a child when they're first learning how to walk. So for anybody that doesn't have any children and you do have a dog with a large tail, just understand when the child's learning how to walk, that tail is gonna knock them down more times than you think. But yeah, all right, let's double check to make sure everything. How's it sound? How are we sounding? Watching while playing Battlefield 6. Oh man, dude, that game is so good. Like, I haven't downloaded it yet, like I haven't bought it yet, but I did do the pre-release, and I gotta tell you, it was just amazing. Like, so good for a pre-release. All right. Armando, how's Hawaii? How's the weather? I assume you're, what, 4 hours behind, so it should be about 3 p.m. there, I think. So much fun, dude. Tell me that audio isn't just like amazing. Like, that audio in that game is just absolutely astonishingly good. I love it. The visuals are incredible. The dynamics and all the physics in the game are just so good. But yeah, all right, perfect, Liz. So you say it's all good. Let's see, it's all good. Sweet. Appreciate you guys all stopping by. For those of you that haven't noticed, we're at 193 subscribers. Wow, how it has grown as a channel, how appreciative I am of all of you guys for stopping by, all these likes, all these subscribes, all the word of mouth, just pretty much everything you guys have done for the channel is just, I couldn't be more appreciative. So that is definitely why I like to do things like, you know, do the $10 local giveaway, all that good jazz. Speaking of which, we need to, oh yeah, we got some love going on over there. Let's see, it's exactly 3. Very good. We need to punch in the wheel of names as well. I believe it's already got all the names from previous. Perfect. It does have all the names from previous. Perfect. And then I am going to add in 2 more names for it because I'm going to be down in SoCal next weekend. So I'm going to add in, and I remember I mentioned it in the past because they actually also do stuff for the channel as well. So they are going to be added in. And it's just like I'd said in the past, like for anybody that's like a part of the group, if I'm going to be in that local area, then I'm going to automatically like put you in for the giveaway, because even though it's a local giveaway, it's still part, like I'm going to be in that local area. And then so I'm probably not going to be in that area for a while. So then the next, like when I come back, then I'm not going to be in Northern California. I'm going to be in Southern California. But you know, you guys are still 100% Liz and Sparky for eligible for the 200 subscriber giveaway when we do that. And I mean, shoot, we're getting there really close. Like, if there's anybody that's watching right now that isn't already subscribed to the channel, you know, feel free to hit that button because it doesn't cost anything. You know, it's free. And give it to your sister. All right. Is your sister in SoCal? Is she like in LA or San Diego or anywhere between? Because we will be in San Diego, San Bernardino, and LA for like, I mean, pretty much like 4 days each, like on average, about 4 days each, and Palm Springs actually. So San Diego. All right, well, what's her name? We'll put her in the, we'll put her name in there, and that'll be, or well, hang on one second. We actually won't put her name in there. We'll put Trevor and Liz in there as well. And then that now, hey Eddie, welcome. All right, let's see, where's the show next month? I'd like to go. So the next show that we're gonna be doing is at a mall in Layton. And then the following weekend, we're gonna be doing another show, which is in Sandy. And I believe they're pretty close to each other. But the one that's in Sandy, whichever one comes first is a 2-day show. And the one that comes second is a 3-day show. The 3-day show is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The 2-day show is Saturday and Sunday. I can actually get those dates for you guys if you want them to be a little more exact. Give me a few seconds, and I will actually get those for you. So what he's talking about with regards to show, if nobody knows, it's a vending show. So let's see here. Sorry, just everybody stand by. Just you know, list some music. Much stream. All right, sorry, I gotta jump into my chat group where we do all of our vending stuff. Oh man, okay, still looking. Sorry guys, just give me a few more moments and okay, here we go. All right, November 8th through the 9th, and that is at the Crossroads Mall. That's a pretty big one. That's the one. That's actually the same place as where we did our first one. So that's in Sandy, and it's a big one. It's a big mall. And then 14 to 16 in November is in Layton at their mall. And then we're doing another one in December at the same mall as the 14-16, but that one will be on the 12th to the 14th in December. Just picked up a Dialga EX Super Clean. Wait, Dialga EX, which set? Dialga EX, is that a break? Where it's like one half is a Dialga and like the other half would be like a Palkia? What set is that? Or at least, how old is the card? All right, let's see. Gotta check all the other ones here too. Wow. Oh, one of my buddies that's Armando, who is in Hawaii right now, is seeing that $11 per pack of Mega Evolution sleeved booster packs. Dude, no, that's so expensive. I mean, you're right though, they're not hard to find. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta send off another text to the brother-in-laws. Jump in, boys. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Phantom Forces. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. All right, let's pull up Collector. We'll type that one in. I want to see that one. Dialga EX Phantom. Oh yeah, that's a pretty card. I prefer that style over the Origin style. The Origin style, I'm just not really into that, but that one where the legs are all thick, that's a good one. I like that one a lot. It was at a grocery store too, like a tourist one, so whatever. Yeah. Well, oh, you only got 4? Hey, still though. Did you rip them yet? All right. Let us see. Oh yeah, that's right. You want to see? Okay, 1 second. So that's what it looks like right there. It's this one that Dalton got. Nice. That is a very cool card. There, I'll move that over so you can see it. I assume that's it, the all white one, just because I assume it's not the not very expensive one. Dalton chases the chase. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm also checking out because we've got cards that are on the rise, on the fall. Like as you can tell, the Umbreon is going back up. That's going to go crazy again here pretty soon. It's already going a little bit crazy, but it is, it's going to, I think it's a $2,000 card potential. And the Sylveon, we just pulled the Sylveon the other day, so that was amazing. The Roaring Moon was just teetering at $299, and now it's at $284. That's good, not great, you know? And oh, also, the video will be out tomorrow, but that one that we graded, it came back as a 9. So this is my wife's card. So Jennifer, if you're watching, which I know you're not because I know you're upstairs and asleep, you know, this is yours. So let me know whether or not you want me to crack it or keep it sealed, because it's sealed, it's $30 more than raw. So please don't make me throw away $30. And then it's also safe too, so. All right. But we've got a lot of stuff to tear through. We're gonna get warmed up by opening this Mega Evolutions. And then we've got some Prismatic that we need to open up. But first things first, gotta get warmed up. You don't wanna pull a muscle while you're trying to get, you know, all of these Prismatic packs opened up. Obviously, we're still on the hunt for a God Pack. We're still on the hunt for an Umbreon. I mean, shoot, we've only pulled 2 Evolutions ever. The Sylveon and the Glaceon. So the second highest and like the 5th highest. And then out of the 3-pack blister, we've already pulled a gold Lucario. So let's hope to maybe pull like a gold Gardevoir, you know, would be a fine little pull for right now. But I don't know, man. I'd take pretty much, oh my god, right off the bat with a special illustration rare, one of the best looking ones in the entire set, in my opinion. And we got it. One of the best looking special illustration rares of all of the brand new Mega Evolution set, in my very own opinion. My goodness, what a first pack magic that is. And it looks clean. That looks submission worthy. 31, that's it? This was like a $60 card like a week ago. You know, the centering from top and bottom are a little bit, you know, they're a little bit off. I don't think that one is gonna do really good. Welcome, Maxwell. I appreciate you stopping by. I don't think I've seen you in the past. So welcome to the Poke Clinic, where we will be doing a giveaway here. We'll be doing a local giveaway. So there's that. And here, hopefully pretty soon when we hit 200 subscribers, which we're only a few away. So, yeah. You seem cool, sub. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing a 200 sub here pretty soon. And MJF, yeah. Let's see, did we? Yeah, we already did that. Perfect. Marshadow, Goldango, Tinkatuff, Clawitzer, and a Mega Manectric. Yeah, it's not too bad. Intense Surge cards have been in quite a bit of sets lately. Yeah, they have been, but I really like the Lieutenant Surge card. I think the artwork is really, really cool on it, honestly. I really do. And, yeah. MJF, love the name. Is there something I need to know about that? Like, is there an inside joke that you guys have already created and I don't know anything about that? Where's my guy Bruno or Koga? Oh, that's a good point. Or Blaine? Dude, Blaine was freaking badass, man. you know, 2 out of 3 packs, one of which was an SIR. My goodness. That's some pretty decent pull rates, but we're nice and warmed up, and we got a lot of prismatic to stomp through. So, because we're going on. I mean, dude, just look at all this. Look at this fat stack of prismatic. All these. I mean, we're not going to go through everything here, but we are going to go through quite a bit. Like, we're probably going to go through about half of that, and then all of this stack here in front of us. So the reason why is we're kind of testing the pull rates a little bit more so on a broad spectrum of how it's been going with these boxes. Wrestler stole his name from me. Nice. But yeah, so these boxes that we got from Sam's Club, those are the boxes that, you know, they got 14 packs in them. It's Lucario, Tyranitar. And I mean, my goodness, like the pull rates have been a tragedy. Balto TCG, yeah, welcome. Umbreon time. So I only know of 1 or 2 guys that have pulled the Umbreon. We've got Bartolo Sancho, he pulled the Umbreon. We've got a couple other guys that have actually pulled the Umbreon too. Like one guy he ended up getting a God pack. He's actually he's texting me right now. So I don't know. I mean, I'd hope to pull the Umbreon, but you can only be so fortunate. We just pulled the Sylveon last week, and you know, nothing this time. But I don't know, man. Maybe we'll get some. We'll throw all these back into the tote, and we'll move the tote off to the side a little bit so we can kind of stretch out. You know, we need a little bit of room here. You know, because once these penny sleeves start flying, you know, take an eye out. All right, we'll move that first pull off to the side. What a cool pull that is too. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good week. We've got a lot of videos that are going to be coming out over the next couple weeks because we're going to be away and make room for the Umbreon. So I actually sent in the Umbreon that I ended up buying out of a guy's God pack the other day. I sent it off for grading. I'm thinking it's going to get a 9. And Giacomo, it could get a 10. I doubt it. It looks okay. It's got some whitening. But the gentleman that works over at GameStop, our local GameStop, he was saying that he's seen worse ones get 10s. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It would be great because either way, it's my wife's card. Like, that was pretty fun. Like, my wife's front page of her, like, her collection is worth more than, I think, almost all of my binders. So, pretty entertaining little factoid there. All right. Lopunny, Espeon, nothing. Actually, if you guys want to see what my wife's binder looks like, the front page, we can grab that really quick. That's the front page of her binder. There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better without all the lights that are causing glares. So that's just the front page. And there are some other ones in there. Like, that's her second page. So we'll just keep that one back there with all the other binders. And yes, those master sets, or sorry, those other binders are master sets, ones for vending, stuff like that. So nothing too crazy. Or I mean, yeah, there's some crazy stuff, but it really depends on what she, you know, like what she wants to do. Oh shoot, what she wants to do with, like, you know, her collection. Hey Rubio, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. How's the weather down there in Texas? Is it still pretty hot? Duskull and Ogerpon. Nothing too incredible. Rubio, Liz is in the channel. Liz, Rubio's in the channel. Sure you already know, but yeah. Yeah, Jen's collection's pretty entertaining for sure. Like, it definitely makes my original, like, hell yeah, it's worse than Gitmo. Oh man, I bet because you know, it's hot and humid. Furfro, Execute, and a Pheasantipede. And then some of the cards that I'm submitting off for grading, if you guys want to see what that looks like. So here's just a small idea of some of them that are going to go off for grading. I don't know if this Riolu is going to go off for grading. I don't know if the Alakazam is. This one, it 100% is going off for grading. It looks like it'll easily 9. It could 10, but it's probably not going to get a 10. It's probably just going to get a 9. But I mean, the only defect with it is that white piece right there at the top right. That's the only thing wrong with this whole card. And it is insanely cool. Like, I think the next tattoo that I get is going... Oh, and I pulled that the other day, and it looks immaculate. That one will be in one of these videos. You keep in the promos in the wrapper. Only if the card doesn't look worth submitting. That's when we will do that. So this Lucario we removed from the wrapper because it looks extremely good. So we might submit that one. Lucario is my daughter's favorite Pokemon. So more than... Oh, and here's the Sylveon that we pulled the other day too. So this one looks like a dime as well. There's zero problems with it. And I know that, yes, the top loader is in not the best condition. So just, you know, be easy on that one. It doesn't look as good a condition through that top loader as it actually is. So I don't know. I hope it gets a 10. But yeah, it's a fun... It's fun, honestly, and we got that SP. I was ripping packs earlier, and you can get them graded in the wrapper now. Oh, you can? But how are they going to check and see how the back looks? I know you can get them graded in the wrapper, but they don't grade, like, the full quality of the card. You know, I mean, I really don't know exactly, you know, what I'm talking about, so I'll leave that one up to them. All right, looks like we got another Pokeball and a double banger, Amorous. All right. I'll take a double banger. We've been hitting a lot of double bangers for sure. Like, these boxes, these Sam's Club ones have been littered with double bangers, but nothing really that good, nothing really that impressive. Like the Sylveon. But you know what's funny? Like, the amount of those boxes that we've opened is insane. Like, we've opened up probably 14, maybe 16 of those boxes, and we've had one pull, like one big pull. Like, I know we've still got maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, like, just sitting in this tub alone, and that doesn't even include the amount of other ones that we've got sitting in, like, my vending tub, because I take about probably a quarter of them, and I end up throwing them into the vending tub, and then the other, like, 3/4 stay with me, and I just rip those. Dusknoir Pokeball. Did we get another double banger? Nope, just a Fluttermane. But littered with freaking Pokeballs, littered with double bangers, and one evolution. Just grabbed a Mewtwo and a Charmander promo, started collecting recently. Nice. Do you have a niche that you're trying to collect? Like, anything in specific? Or is it just like, you know, whatever you could get your hands on? And also, which Mewtwo and which Charmander? One taller between the two. Yeah, so honestly, Liz and Trevor, do not bother trying to, like, price out Pokeballs or the trainers unless it's a special illustration rare. Like, because they are all just so low in value, and they're not worth... Yeah, like this Amaris, don't bother with trying to price that one out. It's just not worth it, man. These are all... Like, just... Consider it, if it's not a special illustration rare or a Master Ball, it's probably worth less than $1. Charmander looking out the window and Mewtwo looking over the city. Oh, I've got that Charmander right back there looking out the window, and then the Mewtwo looking over the city is right here. But the Mewtwo is just raw, and the Charmander's a 9. So you just got an evil side eye. Who did you get an evil side eye from? He knows this, but is too stubborn. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, no real pulls besides the special illustration rare from Mega. But Mega's been doing really good work for us. I've been really enjoying Mega. Also, if you guys want to count out, like, how many packs that we're going to rip tonight, because it should be somewhere around 50. And we're at 30 minutes almost. Wow, 30 minutes into the stream, we're only like 20 packs in, if even. Yeah, that's pretty all right. I like chatting with you guys though, because like, if it wasn't for chatting with you guys, like, honestly, I love streaming. Streaming is way more fun than just doing the videos. Like, the videos aren't a bad thing. Like, I don't dislike doing the videos, but I mean, just the stream is so much fun. The other games, and hopefully develop a love for the other Pokemon. You know, what's funny about the games, like, are you playing them on like a Delta emulator on your phone, or are you playing them on like an actual console? Because we play them like all the time on our phone. Like, my daughter, who doesn't know how to read yet, she's trying to figure out how to play the game, and you know, she's having like, she really wants to learn. Game Boy Color, actually nice. I was thinking about buying the OG Pikachu one, or well, the OG Pokemon one, the yellow one, Game Boy Color, and then with like the backlit illuminated screen, just so I could have that nostalgia. And just, you know, of course, I want it to be modded so I can actually use it, you know. But, you know, it would be great having something like that, because then I could actually use it, like, pretty much anywhere at work, because it, you know, I wouldn't need a, what's it called, Bluetooth. Like, I can't have Bluetooth at work in some places. But also, I mean, I just had surgery on my ankle, like, the other day, so I'm not even going to be back at work for a long time. So, you know, it is what it is. Game Boy Color, actually. Which Game Boy Color is it that you got? Bought my Game Boy SP and OG games. Yeah, with the lighted screen, the buttons really take me back. Honestly, just the whole feel of it is just like out of this world. You know, just like those. If you were to like do that and put on some nostalgia style music, like maybe like Journey. You know, I don't know how old you are, but you know, I'm mid-30s, so I'm almost dead. Okie dokie, Umbreon, okie dokie again. I think that's one of the first times that we've gotten it's been a while since we've had a regular, like, Umbreon reverse pop up. Solder and do all that now. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're in biomedtech school, so you actually know smarts. You know words and smarts. I don't. I know short words, short smarts. Little smarts, less time, not much brain. All right, Great Tusk, Slowpoke, Larvitar, and a Fezandivity. Like on that episode of The Office when Kevin's trying to use like short words to save time, and instead it starts taking up more time. Wow, what a question. All right, how many Terrestrial boxes do you think it would take to hit an Evolutions? Okay, are you talking about, so Terrestrial, as in specifically the Japanese one? Is that correct? Because I want to make sure that I get it right. Why use lot word when few do trick? That's exactly right. That's all right. So for the Japanese one, 2. I believe 2 boxes of Terrestrial you'll hit in Evolution. And you have a much higher likeliness of hitting a God Pack. What's that down there? You guys see that? That looks like a basic EX, but I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a second. Pretty sure we got just a basic EX bag. Oh, a little Spritzy. So we got a double banger Flareon. Nice. That, I think this is actually the most expensive EX that you can get. Sorry, that's the most expensive, like, Evolution basic EX that I think you can get. Also, bought a Game Boy Link cable and the adapter for Pokemon Stadium. Don't judge it. I won't. Dude, that's freaking awesome. I honestly am in full support of people, like, buying Game Boy Advances, Game Boy Colors, Game Boy SPs, like, anything. Honestly, I think they are underrated. The fact is, it's excellent. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, $4.60. Yeah, it's not bad. Marshall Mathers LP for me, or nothing like Violent Eminem while getting destroyed by Miltank. That is a fair point. Oh, we got more coloring back there. I think we might have an A spec. All right, Duskull, Earthen Vessel. Yep, A-Spec Trainer, Pinsir, and a Glaceon. The annoying thing about these A-Spec Trainers is that they're not worth... Oh, pack 25. All right, so we're about halfway there. Let's see. Yeah, dude, I honestly think that it is impressive that Game Boy consoles, like vintage ones like that, like ones that we grew up on, I'm impressed that they're not more expensive than they actually are. Like, if I could get my hands on a decent one, or like sealed or something, if it's sealed, I'm gonna open it. And if I could get my hands, like I've got a good one, but you know, I can't play Game Boy Advance games on it. So what I use is my phone. I've got a Delta emulator on my phone, and that's what I use. And I've probably played through, what's it called? Probably Emerald twice. And what else? I played through Fire Red 4 or 5 times. Leaf Green maybe 3 times. And let's see, Soul Silver, Heart Gold. I played through each one of those probably... Game Boys are better than the new Nintendos. No, I agree completely. There's more passion in a Game Boy. It just... Maybe, I don't know, maybe there is not more passion. I just feel like they have the ability to do so much more, and they choose not to do more. Like, that's what I think. And with Game Boys, they were limited by their technologies back then. We have an insane amount of technology that's available to these billion-dollar companies, and they choose to put out inferior games, and that's a problem. Honestly, like, something about the sound too. Yeah, because that 8-bit sound from OG Game Boys is honestly impressive. They got greedy and more money hungry. I completely agree. Their research and development team is just like, all right, we put out one product and we're just going to stick with that for the next like 10 years. Like the Nintendo Switch came out and they were so lazy. They were like, you know what? We're going to put out the Switch 2. And we're not going to make it backwards compatible in so many ways. And then we're also, friends in Paldea. We're not going to do anything really different, you know? Like it's going to appear exactly the same to the naked eye with the exception of like, if you look at the back of it, you know, like passing glance, a Nintendo Switch 2 and a Nintendo Switch are like identical. So honestly, all I want is yellow gold, my Switch. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Probably more expensive too. Yeah, I thought I saw some stuff. I might have seen some stuff. Could just be a Pokeball, but I'm not sure. Yep, it was just a regular holo. I thought I saw something there, but you don't want to cry wolf every time. Every time that you think you see something, you don't want to say it, because that's a good way to like get everybody on the edge of their seat and then just like bail. They got greedy and more money hungry. They're probably more expensive too. Yeah, you know what I would really like to have is a I want the Game Boy, like I want the Nintendo, the OG yellow, like the Pokemon Yellow version, and I want that in the yellow Game Boy. I think that would be incredible. But I don't know, man. It would be incredible if the guys at Nintendo actually decided to do more product development with regards to like, give us what we want. I think what they're doing, and I've heard this term before, it was in case of emergency, break glass. And I heard that from the Poke Lounge or the Cardboard Lounge. And the Card Lounge. So I heard it from them where they said, just in case of emergency, you know, break the glass. So what that would be with regards to like the Pokemon TCG is in the event that we're like dropping off the face of the earth and nobody's into Pokemon again and there's a real problem, all they have to do is put out an OG 151 just like they did for Black and White. Like, you know how they gave every single Pokemon a AR, an illustration rare, or art rare if you're doing it in Japanese. Let's Go Pikachu is based on Yellow, I believe. Oh, my wife has a Nintendo Switch, and I think she is planning on buying Let's Go Pikachu, or maybe it's Let's Go Eevee, but either way, I really want Let's Go Pikachu because, you know, I like it, man. I really do. I really want to get it. And she asked me the other day, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, actually, that new Switch 2 would be pretty incredible. I'd really like to play with that. And I want to be able to play Super Smash Brothers because I freaking love Super Smash Brothers. I remember that, playing that game all the way through the night. Like, go over to a sleepover, play that literally as quiet as you possibly can until, you know, your parents came and picked you up the next morning. Like, those days, man, those were some freaking days. You walk down the street to, like, you know, go get some ice cream or whatever, and, you know, come back and literally no cares in the whole world. I mean, maybe, like, you know, abduction. But, you know, I still have that fear. Lost count of the packs. That's okay. We're probably somewhere around, like, 37, 38. Just remotely looking. All right. They lock down everything now. They will sue you just remotely looking anything like Nintendo. Yeah. That's what's funny is that when I was making the banner for, like, just for this logo here that you see in the background, like all this one up here, because, like, I'll show you here in a second. Let me just burn through this. And let's see, Archludon, Okie Dokie. So this, when they were making this, like where it says counselor there and, you know, Poke Counselor there, they were so nervous that there was going to be like some type of copyright infringement. And I was like, I'm a low grade streamer, man, or video or content or whatever you want to call me. Like a YouTuber, I don't know, a person that is enthusiastic about ripping open packs. I'm a professional identifying pack opener. But yeah, so nothing insane. So not really too nervous about like somebody at Nintendo ever seeing. And also when we were getting our banner done for our vending, the guy was like, hey, you know, be careful with that because, you know, if somebody could think that it's copyright and all that other crap. And I'm just like, honestly, there's guys out there that have, like, I'm less than 1% at their level. And I'm sure maybe they've been talked to, but at the same time, if somebody out there, this feels like a thicker pack. If somebody out there has, like, you know, 5 million subscribers and they have the, that's like their content, then, or that's like their little trademark is having that little symbol or logo or whatever, then, wow, there's nothing in it. Then I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I should be okay. And honestly, if I'm not, then that's fine. I can change. Like, I don't have to have this as my logo. None of this has to be my logo. All right. Let's see. Yeah, good times. For sure, good times. We used to have Smash tournaments and trade cards outside while we played Game Boy. Yeah, dude, those were just some good days, man. Oh, double banger? Triple banger? No triple banger, just a double banger. Same A-spec that we got before, and a Noctowl. It's just a regular Pokeball Noctowl. I still wish they would only put Master Balls right there in that second slot, not just Pokeballs. Well, I think they lost their lawsuit against Pal World, so there's that. What? Oh, Pal World. That's where they were like, this one already felt like opened. There's been a few of these packs that have felt already opened. Yeah, Pal World, that was pretty much where they just did Pokemon. Oh, we got a basic EX back there. Where they did Pokemon and they just gave them like assault rifles or something like that. It was super cringe. Like, basic Sylveon EX. Come on, we want the big Sylveon. That's what we want. Wish I knew how big Pokemon would become as cherished base set more. Oh my god, dude. So multiple times growing up, we had people like that would like rob our house from some of the stuff that my siblings and I had, my brother and I. And I think it was after the second time that my brother decided that he was done with Pokemon. Master set Prismatic, and it's gonna be hard. That's what my wife wanted to do. She was like, I want a Master set Prismatic. I was like, dude, could you choose any other set besides, like, you know, maybe Tag Team or something like that? And because I was thinking about doing a Master set for Tag Team, but I don't know, man. I think that's a bold strategy. Just, you know, I've already got like some of the big ones, but you know that because Magikarp's one of my favorites. The Magikarp Wailord alt art is incredible, but that Gengar Mimikyu, the alt art is, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try and get it by the end of this year, because if I can get a good deal on it, then I'll take it. Oh, it became repetitive. There's another emulator that you can actually try, and I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's called like Crystal Clear or something like that. And that one is like something to do with the game. You can start off in any one of 20 cities, so it goes between Kanto and Johto region, and then you can battle any gym and any trainer, and all of their statistics is relevant to your level. So like if you're level 1, which you're probably not gonna be level 1, if your Pokemon's all level 1, then more than likely the opposite trainer is gonna be like all level 1. If you're level 100, they're all gonna be like level 100. Explorer's Guide, Okie Dokie, and a Glaceon. Maybe what I should have been doing was keeping track over all these reverse Pokeballs that we're getting. We're just wasting sleeves on these things because, like, you can't even give these things away. So more than likely what I'm going to end up doing is tomorrow. So which game is it? You know what? Give me 1 second. I'll actually tell you which game it is. So let me pull up my phone. Let's see. Sorry, just give me a few seconds here. And I will tell you what it's called, because one of the guys brought it up earlier. All right, here it is. Pokemon Crystal Clear. There you go. So right there, Pokemon Crystal Clear. Open world. All right, so I'll just let you guys read it. I can read it out. Highly recommend you play the ROM hack Pokemon Crystal Clear. It's the open world RPG fans have been requesting. You can create your character, choose any Johto or Kanto town city to start your journey with over 20 starters to choose from, and take on all 16 gym leaders in any order. The best part is no matter where you start or go, the wild encounters and trainers will be leveled dynamically to how leveled up you are. So there you go. I mean, it sounds pretty cool. Nerds lost me way back. Oh, man. That's funny. And you still don't play your systems? Aw, poor Liz. Liz, you need to jump on that. You have an iPhone. I know you do. So, just download the ROM emulator, Pheasantipity Pokeball, and a Sylveon. Yeah, just download it. It's free. Delta emulator. It's free. It's easy. You just download the very low, like, size game to your phone and move on. It's nice. You know, it's funny, you pull an SIR and then you're like 40-50 packs back into Prismatic and you just get tortured. But that was the whole point of today. Was, I mean, not necessarily, I mean, I'd like to pull something sick, but necessarily the torture. Terapagos EX. You know, I've never pulled I've never pulled the Terapagos EX gold card from this set. All right, let's grab from somewhere else. All right, we're gonna grab these 4 out from the vending thing here. So hopefully, I mean, it'd be pretty epic if something comes out of these ones, because I would feel actually a little bit bad if we end up pulling something sick out of these, because these are usually, when it goes in the vending dispenser over here, that means that it is staying in the vending dispenser. So we've already taken away one baby pole, I guess you could call it, right there. And you know what's funny? When we were doing our first vending show, out of like all of the ones, because these were sourced from ETBs and these Sam's Club and other things like the, what's it called, the surprise boxes. These have been sourced from everywhere. The tins, there's a lot of them in here from tins. Just because the pull rates on tins can be a tragedy. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get something good out of here. Kieran, Slowking into Monkey Dory. Or maybe we won't get anything. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that is the nature of Prismatic. It is just, it can be painful. It can be really freaking painful. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, when we were doing a vend, this one, oh, it's got a card stuck to the back. Oh, it's an Eevee Pokeball. There we go. Nice. All right, and Dustmore. Makes me wonder how many other cards have been stuck to the back. How many other... Well, I mean, I do a pretty decent job of keeping track. Like, you guys will actually watch an episode here soon where I opened up some Fusion Strike and some Lost Origin. And in the Lost Origin pack, there was only 9 cards. So... And it took me about 30 seconds of trying to look around to finally come to the conclusion that there's no card. There just was not a hit in the deck. There was a reverse holo, and that's it. That's as far as it went. All right, so no real gain, I guess you could say, from those packs. So we'll go back over here. You got 2 big pulls, and then the God said nah. Well, yeah, I got the Lieutenant Surge's Bargain, SIR. And then we got the Flareon, and that's pretty much it, honestly. Like, the funny thing about this set is that you either go big or you just get destroyed. It looks like something there. Oh, a little Litleo, Pokeball, Suicune, and Leafeon. Gotta stay hydrated. We're talking a lot. Yeah, if anybody has any questions with regards to certain things like, grading or how the grading process works, like, I'm more than happy to be able to, like, explain a lot of that kind of stuff because, it's just, you shouldn't be so greedy with knowledge when it comes to this thing because knowledge should be free when it comes to this hobby, to the TCG, so... Oh, a Houndour. Nice. Hippopotas, Dragapult EX, a little double banger again. Come on, though. We need something bigger. That's what she said. Should we just open up something else? Oh, and I opened up a ETB. Not a classic, not a vintage ETB. But, so how much does it cost to send a card in for grading? So, it costs about $20 to send it into PSA. BGS, it could be different. CGC, it can be different. But about the benchmark, about the normal price is $20. I would recommend going in through a local GameStop because that's what we've been doing. So as long as you've got like rapport with your GameStop, or if you know they're reputable, that you know that they're not going to like nick your cards, and also they'll do everything with you standing right there. So you've got a pretty fair chance of not getting screwed over at a local GameStop. I don't know the credibility behind a lot of those people that have been complaining about those things. About like, fishy monkey business that's going on behind the scenes at GameStop, submissions and stuff like that. But yeah, I honestly think that our GameStop is very reputable. The guys that are working at it are very intelligent. They're good dudes, and would highly recommend going through them. But if you're not here in the local area, then I don't know exactly. Another Pokeball and a Master Ball. Oh, wow. Check that out. Look at the odds of that. A Pokeball Pupitar followed up by a Master Ball Pupitar. Hey Moses, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Are you going to be playing video games tonight, or are you going to bed fairly early? So we got a 25-cent, 50-cent card followed up by, I think, a $3-4 card, but I'm not sure. But our first Master Ball pull of the night, you just woke up. What could you have possibly just woken up from? Please tell me that this is just carried over. Like, you went to bed last night and you just woke up. All right, so yeah, Pokeball's 28 cents, Master Ball's $7. Oh, so just $7 more. Well, at least that made it slightly easy. All right, so also, when it comes to grading, to get your cards back, depending on the price of the card and the grade that it gets, it could be subjected to a markup fee where in essence, all it is they're just holding the card hostage until you pay them the extra amount to get the card back. So what that means is, like, imagine you've got the 151 Charizard from that brand new set, and it's a very expensive card. Like, it's like $300 raw for a nap. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. and woke up at 7 a.m. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, last night I went to bed at 9:30 and woke up at 11:45. Didn't go back until 4 a.m. Wasn't able to fall back to sleep till 4 a.m. That sucked. But yeah, either way, so to get your card back, you'll have to... Another Pokeball? Jeez. We're just getting littered with Pokeballs. But yeah, to get it back, you have to pay a small fee. The fee always varies. There's no rhyme or reason for whatever the price is. So more than likely, yeah, the PSA Vault, that's exactly right. So, you know, maybe you only pay $10 to get your card back, but I mean, you just had a card go from, let's say, $300 to $1,300. You know, spending an extra like $10 or $15 is not going to break your bank, especially if you have no interest in keeping the card. Like, if you're just planning on selling the card, then you're going to make out like a freaking bandit because you paid whatever amount to get that card, and then you submitted it for $20, and then to get it back, if it grades well, you're going to go ahead and pay, like, let's say another $5 or $10. So for roughly, let's just say $100, you're going to make $1,200 in your pocket. So there you go. It's not that bad. And it's not bad. It's not difficult. It doesn't take so long. You know, if you've got a few minutes to actually, like, you know, go and submit, go and do it, you know? Like, I call it immortalizing a card. Like, I've got a lot of cards that I don't really care what they would grade. I just wanted them to be immortalized. I want them to be kind of proofed from my 6-year-old and my 3-year-old. Oh my god, another freaking Pokeball. This is turning into that episode that we just did the other day where we're opening up just an absolute ton of stuff, and all we did was that we just got Pokeballs. Just reverse holo Pokeballs. Alright, oh man, we're actually burning through that pretty good, so that's nice. Because we've got way too much Prismatic. Yeah, we're probably somewhere around 45 or 50. We're going to finish opening up Prismatic at exactly an hour, which is in 3.5 minutes. So your dad's got a PSA 10. PSA 10 of what? Good to know how it works. So yeah, no, it is very good to know how it all works, for sure. Like, knowledge, there's no price on knowledge, for sure. I've got quite a few PSA 10s behind me up there on the wall. Not a lot, you know, like I've got more I've got quite a bit of graded cards. There's actually, you can see a little safe down there. That one's got some 10s in it. Not a lot, it's got a few. Most of those are for like vending and stuff. It's just stuff that I can possibly sell. I don't know, it's just cards, you know. It's just paper, shiny paper. Execute. Okie dokie, Hydrapple. You know, I don't think I've ever pulled this card from Prismatic Evolutions. I think this is the first time I've ever pulled this Hydrapple. I almost wonder if it's even supposed to be in there. By the way, anyone new recruiting some friends, giveaway coming at 200 subscribers. That's true. Yeah, Maxwell, feel free to, let some people know about the channel because subscribing is free, man. It may destroy somebody's algorithm if they don't want it to, but, it's free. We do giveaways. We don't do a ton of giveaways. We're actually going to do our local giveaway here in a second. And that'll be kind of the end of doing some stuff. So one of the guys in our local group, he's actually donated some stuff to us, and 4 Destined Rivals packs remaining. It was 1 booster bundle that he donated to the channel, and we're gonna go ahead and sorry I don't have any friends. No, it's all good, man. We get that. Neither does half the people in here, so especially Moses. He doesn't have any friends. He's just got us. And I mean, I definitely don't have any friends in Prismatic Evolutions, apparently. It's just, I mean, shoot, how many packs have we opened up? Somewhere around probably 55, 60. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. Come on, open. You're all I need. Oh, Moses. You're all I want, buddy. I just want to allow you to die so many times over and over and over again on Battlefield 6 where I could just have gotten to you, but I just got so distracted on my way over. We pulled like every type of card that isn't a Master Ball besides the Pupitar or a Special Illustration Rare. I think we pulled every trainer. I think we pulled almost every Pokeball. Yeah. Dude. This set, yeah, I'm telling you, man, this set is rough. That's why, like, if you are going to open this set, it might behoove you to go through the Japanese set, because every booster box in Japanese, you'll actually get you're guaranteed a Special Illustration Rare or a Special Art Rare. So, there's that. All right, last pack of Prismatic Evolutions. So, and then I'd say there's probably about 20 Special Illustration Rares in all of Prismatic Evolutions or Terrestrial. So you're pretty likely to actually get something, like an Evolution if you open up those booster boxes. So, all right, well, that concludes our opening of Prismatic for the night. We didn't get a single good pull. Like, a good pull would have been anything over like 10 or 15, 20 bucks. Probably anything over 20 bucks. So this gives everybody the idea that you are not likely to get a Special Illustration Rare within 60 packs. And these are all like sourced from the same thing. They are all sourced from those boxes that we got at Sam's Club. Ugh. Let's throw those back in there. Oh man, come on. I do not want to like damage these packs trying to get them out of here. There we go. Oh man, I hope I just didn't dig my nail right into that pack. I think I might have. Freaking blisters, man. They can be so difficult to open. I wonder if the reason why they did that is to help like delay thievery at like stores and whatnot. Noob, how do you enter? Are you local? Do you live in Eastern Idaho? Because when we hit 200 subscribers, we'll be doing a giveaway for like pretty much everybody in the continental United States, as well as they have to be 18 years or older. So that's going to be fun. I am looking forward to doing that one. But yeah, we Yeah, that's what the moderators. Moving to Idaho for some packs. I mean, we've got them. Oh my goodness. And then that's the difference between Mega Evolutions and Prismatic. Like a real pull right off the bat. First pack. But, noob, if you're over 18 and you live in the continental United States, you know, feel free to stick around because we will be doing a 200 subscriber giveaway. Hopefully within the next month. Like, when we hit 200, like, we're going to be doing it, like, pretty soon after that. More than likely, it's going to be within that calendar week. So, like, let's just say tomorrow we hit 200. Then... not next Sunday. Oh, shoot. It wouldn't even really work out like that because it would have to be live. Maybe we could do it somehow live on my phone while we're going to be remote. I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. But because I'm going to be away. I'm going to be out of state for like 2.5 weeks. And then when we come back, more than likely the channel will have grown, you know, to 200 while we're gone. Because on average, especially during streams, we grow pretty good. Like, the channel actually grows quite a bit. We've only been doing this for like 5 months, maybe 6. 3 more subs and we're getting 200 tonight. You know what? Last time that we did something like that, and Max, you weren't here for it, but all these guys can attest to it, but it got a little crazy a few months ago, or 2 months ago. It won't be tonight. So, yeah, the giveaway won't be tonight for that. But we do need to do the local giveaway, so we could actually do that really quick. All right. So here's the local giveaway. All right, Nick. Perfect. I gotta send him off a text really quick to let him know that he won 2 packs of Destined Rivals. So oh shoot, sorry. Let me pull that back up. So 1 and 2. There's his 2 packs of Destined Rivals. Those were donated to the clinic. That's what I call this place. My room. Yeah, so we did try, ended up losing 30 subs immediately. Yeah, that's exactly right. So what ended up happening was we were at like 50 subs, I think, or 60. And so there was somebody big that came into the channel. Someone with like 10,000 subscribers jumped in the channel. And they were like, what's the giveaway? And I was like, oh, well, that's when we hit 100 subscribers. And she's like, oh, well, what are you going to do for it? And I was like, you know what? I will, if we hit 100 subs tonight, then I will give away something big. And yeah, huge Discord channel as well. And so I was like, all right, well, just bought an apartment in Idaho. Is it Eastern Idaho or Western Idaho? But yeah, so anyway, when we were doing it, I was like, you know what? If we hit 100 subscribers tonight, noob, if you live in Eastern Idaho, I'll put you on the wheel, and then we'll spin it for the next time. Do you live in Eastern Idaho? Because these aren't being mailed out. All of these are being handed over. No local giveaway will be mailed. All local giveaways have to be handed over. So, I mean, depending on what comes out of here. So this is for my buddy, one of the guys named Nick. He's in our little group. So Nick does a lot of good things for the channel. He's actually helped out with getting us some good product at Sam's Club. And he's helped out with how far? I mean, well, do I pick it up or deliver? Well, if you want, you could pick it up. But if you live here in Eastern Idaho, I mean, I can hand it over to you. I mean, not these, but, you know, like something else. You know, like when we do the next one. I mean, you can go ahead and answer the question, you know, like what state do you live in? I mean, that'll help out real quick. But for the 200 subscriber giveaway, that one, you just have to be in the United States, the continental United States. Only in the United States. All right, so, yeah, so exactly like what Elizabeth wrote. Never mind, I'm in Canada. Dang, man. Is it... Oh, never mind. I was trying to see if maybe it was like somewhere really close. Oh, man. Nick didn't get anything. I'm outside. Where's my packs? Come through the hatch. There's a window on the other side of all this. Let's just come through there. All right, so I'm gonna ask Nick to see if he wants those. I assume he doesn't want the bulk, but actually Nick and I camped outside of a GameStop for, got them Canadian pesos. We camped outside of a GameStop together for 11 hours. So, you know, even if Nick doesn't donate anything to the channel, he allows us to like get more product with just like good information, hanging out with us, just being a good part of our little local community. All right, 1 second. Nick, local. All right, you won the local $10 giveaway on my live stream just a few minutes ago. The 2 packs of Destined Rivals that you won didn't have any pulls. Still want the bulk? Or no, not still want the bulk, want the bulk. All right, there we go. Perfect. So we'll see what Nick says. Usually, you know, good to see a fellow Canadian from Eastern Idaho in chat. I mean West. No, we're in Eastern Idaho, which is just like that little section. Like Idaho is kind of like shaped like a pistol. We're around like the base of the pistol, like around the magazine, if you were to have a magazine and a pistol. All right, where are we at right now? We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. Let's see, Max, are you in Canada as well? Let's see. What do you think? We'll do 4 more out of there. I'm in New York. Oh, so we actually, the guy that won the giveaway that we did in it's just like probably a freaking Pokeball or something, I don't know. The guy that won, JK Suppa Buddies, won the 100 subscriber giveaway, and he ended up pulling a Charizard out of that Blooming Waters box. So that was cool. Like really cool, actually. I mean, it was insanely cool. So he ended up winning. He got a hold of me, and we validated all this information and everything because it was all live. And I sent it off to him the next day, and it was a full unopened Blooming Waters box. It cost me like $85 to send that box. I mean, getting the box only cost me $60, a Blooming Waters box. And then dude, I was so freaking annoyed. And then that brought myself, my moderators are Sparky and Elizabeth, and we were all kind of like sitting down, kind of chatting about everything. Like, how are we going to do giveaways in the future? Because like the last thing we need to do is go freaking broke over trying to just, you know, do all this stuff properly. Celebrity in the chat. Let's see. But yeah, you sure you're not the real JF? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I don't know. Like it was really cool, but at the same time, like I cannot afford to just keep, you know, sending off like stuff like that. So yeah, more money in the shipping than the actual product itself. So that sucked. And then, but at least he pulled the chase card from the set. So that was extremely cool. Hippowdon Master Ball into a Pikachu EX for a lovely double banger. Hippowdon Master Ball. What do you got for that one, Trevor? Little Master Ball Hippowdon. I think we probably pulled that one once or twice. Not sure. And then the Pikachu, I believe that's like $1.10, somewhere around there. And we got one last pack of Prismatic that we're going to open up, and then we're going to go ahead and call it on Prismatic indefinitely for the night. Yeah, we just got way too much stuff to open. I think next live stream that I do, I might just take a bunch of Destined Rivals packs and, you know, like we've got a few of those tins, and I might just take those tins and throw them all in there. Terapagos EX again. Dang it. Makes me feel like I'm opening up packs with friends. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what the only reason why I really even started this channel. My wife, my friends, they all said, you know what, you've kind of got that internet personality, you might as well do it, because I'm going to open up packs regardless. I might as well, like, try and do it on here and maybe get something out of it, you know. And so we started it off, and you know, I sank a lot of money into like all these cameras and all this lighting and all of this stuff, like to make it look professional, make it look good. And I mean, it's kind of been paying off a little bit, you know. The stream's growing fairly well, you know, like we're not doing bad. And when we hit 200 subscribers, one of the things that we're going to be giving away is actually that Steam Siege pack that you actually see right over there. And then the graded mill tank right there behind it. You get see my little finger. That graded mill tank is going to be going with it as well. So as of right now, unless we get any more donations, that's the giveaway, is the Steam Siege X and Y and the mill tank first edition PSA graded 6, even though I'm pretty sure it's probably worthy of a 7. And then we're going to be opening up that Steam Siege pack on the channel as well. And then they'll be getting it exactly as is. So, yep, this is a, you know, nice and sealed up PSA 6 first edition mill tank card. So that's going to be going away. It's not worth a lot, but, you know, for some people that are like in the channel and they want to collect, but they've never really actually got anything like that, that is actually going to be like the thing that we're going to be putting in the giveaway. So when we hit 200 subs, that one's going to be it. So just opened those Hawaii mega packs, pulled Acerolos Mischief. Is that the, oh, did you get the SIR? And I have no protection. You'll find it. Just find some protection to put in. Throw it back in the pack. We're gonna open up some Mega Evolutions, because why not? If Armando's gonna open up some Mega Evolutions, we're gonna open up some Mega Evolutions. But he's got, him and his wife, they have the magic stick. They are lucky. That's how babies are made. That's true. And prevented. Alright, Risky Ruin, speaking of which. Magnezone, Tyrogue, Makihita, Yveltal. And the, yeah, the SIR. What is that? That's like a $60 SIR, I think. Good for you, dude. Nice. It's no Lieutenant Surge's bargain. Still really surprised with how much that card is tanked in price. Ugh. Oh man, this trash can's overflowing. And for those of you that have already asked, which nobody has, the ankle's doing well, I guess. Like, we're in that boot now, and I mean, it hurts. It's not great. Bought a bunch of Mega Evolution, Prismatic, Destined Rivals, Shrouded Fable. Hope I didn't waste all my money. Shrouded Fable's freaking awesome, by the way. And there's a couple cards in there that are just floating around, like normal cards, that are actually... Wow. All right, so okay. So yeah, Mega Evolutions is quite a bit of fun. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen. All right. Well, wow. Yeah, it actually looks like it's in pretty decent condition too. I think this one might actually be potentially gradable with the exception of the centering. Honestly, the centering is the only thing that's hurting this. Dude, Mega Evolutions is just putting out so good for us tonight. Like, what the heck? Yeah, the stamp one is 30. All right, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a penny or a top loader. We're going to throw this one right into a top loader. We're going to take that one in tomorrow. See if it's worth grading. Oh, come on. Also, we're going to take this one in to see if this one's worth grading at all. The top to bottom is a little rough. Should have bought more. Yeah. I mean, you can still go back, but however, you know, $40... Or sorry, yeah, $40 for 4 packs is a bit rough. All right. Stay hydrated, y'all. Yeah, absolutely I do. I totally ask GameStop if it's worth grading. So I'm friends with the guys that work in there, and those guys, they have a, I mean, it's not exactly their job. Like, they can't definitively say, this is going to get a 10, this is going to get a 9. It's definitely just one thing that they do is they see cards like all the time. Like, GameStop is now like moving more towards TCG and video games than just about anything else. Like, they really aren't doing a lot of big sales with other things. They really are just mostly into the TCG, a rare candy, full art. And I believe this is actually a playable card. And I think this one's actually worth a couple bucks. Maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a $10 card. But yeah, at least our GameStop will help us out with stuff like that. Forgot 2 booster bundles in my car at the Salt Lake City airport, so I have stuff to rip. Was supposed to rip it there. When? Oh, you guys are flying in and out of Salt Lake City. I forgot about that. What day are you guys coming back? All of our GameStops closed here. They all sucked anyways. Armando, where'd you park? Asking for a friend. Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna change up the music. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I'm not really digging any of that. Let's find something else. Here we go. Retro Wave. Vaporwave, Retrowave, 80s synth dreams. I actually kind of like listening to this stuff in the background just because it kind of has that, oh, you're coming back tomorrow night. Nice. But yeah, it just has that, like, vibe to it that I guess totally makes a little sense, you know? I don't know if my GameStop is worth going to. Well, if you want, actually, feel free to take down my email. Liz, can you or Trevor put down my email really quick in the like my professional email there in the chat, so he can get my email and maybe we could actually work something out to, you know, maybe like look at his cards. Like, he could send me photos of it to my email address, or because I mean they actually have access to my email address as well too. So, you know, we could. Shoot, just dropped a bunch of them. We could, at the very least, kind of look at them and check and see if anything in there is even worth submitting, so. Sorry, I just had a little bit of a spillage over here with cards. No alcohol has been spilled tonight. Boom. Back to it. But yeah, Maxwell, take that email down. And feel free to, you know, send some pictures of what you might be thinking about grading, because I'd be more than happy to, you know, take a look at all your stuff and see if it's actually something that, you know, is worth grading. And if it's not, then, you know, please don't have too many hard feelings if I, you know, say like, oh, that card sucks or it ain't worth grading. Just, you know, some cards just aren't worth grading. Or there are some cards that, regardless of what they may get, you know, maybe it's going to be something really cool. Maybe the grade is going to be so rare that, like, here, for example, let me show you a card really quick. Oh, I'm all trapped in here. One second. So I got this card for free from a gentleman also named Nick. And, you know, if at first you're like, oh, well, I mean, that doesn't look really cool, you know, like, you know, it's just an OG, like, first edition Shadowless Bulbasaur. And it's like, wow, it's kind of beat up. It's a little jacked up. It's definitely got a lot of love put into it. A lot of days on the playground. But the thing is that it is a Bulbasaur first edition, and the grade that it got is a 1. Now, there's only 16 of these things in the world. So let that sink in for a little bit. So, no idea on how much this card is worth. There's no comps. Never, it's... So, I mean, it could be worth a couple thousand. So, but it is, in my opinion, probably one of the most valuable cards I have in my collection. So there's that. PSA 1 isn't that bad. No, it's... A 1 is like an easy number to get, I guess you could say. Because all you really have to do is, like, take this Zapdos, throw it in your pocket for like a year and walk around, and eventually that card will probably get a PSA 1. But the thing is that getting it to be graded as a PSA 1 is actually really, really hard, because they could just grade it as a 2. They could grade it as a 0. And you don't want to just take a card and damage the holy crap out of it. But the fact is that not every card can be a 10, but most cards can be a 1. So a 10 is the highest number that you can get from PSA. But a 10 goes for like $3,000. That same card in a 10. But there's more of those in a 10 than there are in a 1. So you could have like 100 of those exact same cards that are all raw. Raw means not graded. And turn them all into 1s. But not all of those cards are probably... I'm pretty sure almost none of them will get a 10. Because not every card's built out to be a 10. Centering, lines, quality of the art, like all of it. There's so much, like, surface scratches. Everything goes into a factor to make something a 10. Brand new pack fresh cards, not even all of those are going to get a 10. Every card that we open up tonight, probably maybe only half of them would get a 10, if even. And these are all cards that we just got straight out of a bag, or out of a pack. So, isn't that bad? Yeah, I mean, it could be considered bad, but PSA 1s go for a premium price. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they don't really go for that much. Like, if you have a, you know what? I might have one around me here. Oh, perfect. Let me show you what I'm talking about here when it comes to bad grades. So, here, actually, we already opened up this pack. Let's actually just dive through this pack really quick before we go on a grading tangent for the rest of the night. Because we probably actually don't need to open up anything else. We'll do this, and then we'll go through grades on how grades work. Because mega. This set is amazing. Oh my goodness gracious. Eddie, are you there? Are you watching this? Dude, that's my second one. You are there. Perfect. All right. Dude, every corner. Oh man, no, not... Wait. Yeah, a little bit of whitening on that one right there. I think it looks good. I don't know if it's submission worthy, but... yeah, that is such a cool card. Dude, this Steelix is amazing. All right, Eddie, that's yours if you want it. Just let me know. Drop me a text if you want that card. All right. Okay. So, this card. Let's go over to the LG screen really quick so we can actually... you can see what we're talking about here. All right, so this is the Drudagon from Black and White. All right, where's my... there it is. with the keyboard. We're gonna do some science here. All right, Drudagon, you guys see all this? So white flare. All right, so here we go. So we've got the we got the card. That's its raw price is roughly about $14.50. So then you go down here to PSA and you pull up the 8. So we got to get rid of that. We pull that up. Oh man, it's not even wanting to show up. All right. Why isn't it pulling that up? Is it? It's refusing to pull up the PSA 8 price. But either way, let me show you this. So at a 9, it's estimated at about, what is that, $19? Is that what that is? That's definitely not what we're looking for. We're looking for, all right, here we go. So as a 9, it's $18.67. So that is a grade better than this one. This one's a grade 8, and there's no data on it because nobody sold one as an 8. The reason why is because more than likely this card as an 8 costs less than the ungraded version right there. So it probably costs less than $14. So what I would do if I had an 8 like this one, which is what I'm going to do, I love this artwork, so I might just keep it. Or I can crack it open and sell it raw. The reason why I would sell it raw is because, I mean, I got this one out of a God pack, so that was amazing. But, you know what? Does the card tickle your fizzy bit? And Liz and Trevor love it when I say that. But the thing is that if a card doesn't tickle your fizzy bit, like that one thing, that you just can't quite put your finger on, but it just gives you that feeling like, whoa, you know that feeling that when your fizzy bit gets going, like it just, nothing quite feels like that, like it gives you a gut feeling that everybody loves a good fizzy bit tickle. So this Drudagon, when I first pulled it, because it came out of a God pack, it is, I think, the only card left from my God pack. So more than likely, I'll end up keeping it. Now, it's only a $15 card, and that's raw. But if I keep it like this, stop talking about my fizzy bit. You're not my supervisor. You just allow me to do this. So I guess you're my supervisor. You're supervisor adjacent or something. I don't know. The dog is also my supervisor. She lets me do some stuff, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so there you go. Like if you plan on selling a card and it gets like an 8 or below, depending on what kind of card it is, it's probably better for you to crack it open and sell it raw than it is for you to just keep it as that grade. Here's another card. We'll go back over to this one. This is a first edition Giovanni's Magikarp. This one's actually in pretty decent condition, so getting a 6 kind of sucked. I was a little butthurt about that. My butt was hurt. My fizzy bit was feeling a little bad. So yeah, there's a lot of whitening around each one of the corners, and it is what it is. But I was really thinking that this one would get a 7 minimum. A 7 minimum. So the fact that he got a 6 was kind of a little bit of a slap. Like, I love Magikarps. Here, let me show you how much I like Magikarps. There's a ink of Magikarp, and I've got one of the most expensive Magikarps right up there above me, and a lot of my cards are Magikarp cards. Dog on the floor licking its fizzy bits. She probably is, but we can't stop it. Yeah, whatever tickles your fizzy bit, that's between you and your fizzy bit, and probably between something else. But whatever it takes to get cards that you want, like this one, I know a lot of people in the chat are gonna recognize that card. I didn't care what it would get. I bought this as near mint, and it most certainly is near mint. It says it right there, NM near mint, and they're right. No, I mean I can, but off when the camera is off, I'll tickle the fizzy bit. Maybe like some ASMR. Maybe we could do an episode where we do ASMR, where we just tickle fizzy bits all night. That'd just be so freaking gross. Honestly, ASMR is disgusting. But yeah, so like it's got imperfections on it, each one of the corners. But I didn't really care. I kind of wanted this card to be, I call it immortalized, Because, like, the moment that the card is sealed in this, it, like, seals its fate. The card is probably never going to go up. It's probably never going to go down. The card is now frozen in time where it's at. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any worse. It's just going to stay right there. And I love that. This card deserves that. Like, some cards just deserve the respect of being immortalized. So this is a good card to me. I don't care what the grade on. I only got this card for like 10, 15 bucks. And it's worth $40 as a 7. Image, a Fizzy Bits full art. Oh, imagine a Fizzy Bits full art. Yeah, I don't think we should. That's probably what's going on here, actually. There's some serious Fizzy Bits going on right there. But yeah, that one got a 9. And I think this one's going to stay with me just because it's a really cool card. 10 is 893. Yeah, this card is stupid as a 10. It's incredibly good. But the difference between a 9 and a 10 is pretty small. But the price difference between a 9 and a 10 is astronomical. Like, it's the difference between the top 1% and the top 2%. Astronomical difference. Like, there's so many cards that we have that if it was a 10, it'd be worth about 5 times more. You know, but that's how it works, you know? And then this Mimikyu is 100% staying with me. It got a 10, so I was pretty stoked on that. That's the ETB promo from Paldean Fates from Scarlet Violet. Very, very cool card. I love Gengar Mimikyu. Well, you know, specifically that one's just Mimikyu, but as a team, Gengar Mimikyu is amazing. Mega Sableye and Tyranitar, also incredible. Super cool. And that's why I've got a binder for team-ups. Or, sorry, tag teams. You guys want to see that one? I'm not sure if it's this one. No, it's not this. This is my Magic Card binder. I do have a label maker, and I should be making all the labels for them. All right. So here's my tag team binder. So as you can tell, yeah, there's some good ones in there, and I've got a lot more that are on the way, but you know, not too bad. Not too bad for a, you know, kind of a starter. I think there's more cards in the back, actually. Oh, yep. Here we go. More cards in the back. Shoot, just hit that camera. This whole apparatus up here. If it gets hit, then it's like everything shakes. So yeah, these aren't tag teams that are in here. These are just other cards that, you know, these are tag team, regular reverse holos, and just some, you know, bulk ones, I guess you could say. But I like tag team. I think tag team's such a fun set. And then I've got like 20-something other tag teams that I've got that I haven't put in here yet. And then I've got some other ones that I've got grading, that those ones are not going to fit in here because they're graded. Those ones that go up there on the wall. And then I've got a Magikarp Wailord tag team right up there. I don't have any other tag teams over there. But that's about it. It's not too bad. Trying to think if there's anything else that we want to really... Do we really want to open up anything else? We've got that base set booster box back there we could open up. There's nothing in there. It's empty. No drinks in the area, correct. There are no drinks. Yeah, no drinks in the areas. Let's see. What else? Open up 3 packs of Paldea Evolved and call it a night. Hoping for that fish. Gotta get the fish. And then we'll probably call it at that. Trevor and Liz, can you guys hear the music right now? Because I don't think it's playing very loud. Like, I can barely even hear it on my end. Could just be the speaker, I'm not sure. Dang, nothing. No. Oh, you can't hear it at all? Okay, gotcha. All right, 1 second. It's quiet. All right, 1 second. All right, that should fix it. Actually, super faint. Gotcha. Boy, if we pulled a fish this late into the night, that would be incredible. It is going up, by the way. Like, it's nearly $400 right now. But Paldea Evolved is a very difficult set, man. Very difficult. And it looks like the brothers are asking me if I want to jump online and play some video games. Yeah, so nearly 400 bucks, 386. Jeez, that's a big penny. Do we have something there? I guess we'll find out shortly. Luxio into Skeledirge EX. It's not too bad. We already pulled the Special Illustration Rare Skeledirge. That one's actually, I think that's like the 8th most expensive card in the set. And you know what? How many sleeves do we have left? We've got about 4 or 5 sleeves left. We'll go until we run out of sleeves. Boy, how insane would it be if we get a God Pack right now and then we can't even sleeve them up? I'm just kidding. We've got probably about 4,000 sleeves ready to go. And we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be getting taken care of, like, because we're going to be vending here in a couple weeks when we get back. Oh, an upside down trainer. That's funny. All right, Earthen Vessel, upside down, Dreepy, Pokeball, Spritzina Whimsicott. But if this doesn't tell you guys how the pull rates are on Prismatic Evolutions, I don't know what it's going to take. Sorry, let me send off a text really quick because the brothers are wanting to join or wanting to jump on. Okay. All right. Okay, well, it's not a God Pack. So it is what it is. All right. Another Pokeball. Carmine, Regigigas, Dun Sparse. Oh, and there's a code card right there. Is anybody even collecting those anymore? Like, I know that we had some people in the, like, previous times that they were like, oh, I want them. Give me them code cards. And I don't think any of those people are actually still here right now. And it looks like I haven't gotten a text back from the winner yet, but I'm pretty sure more than likely it was one guy with the Discord. Let's see. What was that one guy with the Discord? Talking about all the sleeves? Oh, the code cards. That's right. Yeah. But hey, did you guys notice that? I mean, we don't have a lot of people in the chat right now, but how are we doing? Trying to tune in when I can. No, it's all good. Eh? We haven't pulled anything big and Prismatic all night. Not anything above 10 bucks. A couple Master Balls. That's about it. Pupitar, Execute, Sylveon. So. Yeah, literally, I think we're somewhere around 70 packs of Prismatic tonight. No big pulls. I'm just going until we run out of sleeves because we have 2 sleeves left. So when we run out of these 2 sleeves, only 4 people. Yeah, we're kind of cruising down low right now, and I think the reason for that is we need to get some hearts going. We need to get some hearts. Let's get some hearts. Yeah, that's what we need. We need hearts. God Packs. Bulbasaur. I don't know anything else. Sorry, I'm just getting a little crazy. He got a Bulbasaur, another Steelix from Mega Evolution. Yeah. Oh, Eddie was here for the Steelix. But yeah, that's about it. Dibs on the Espeon if you decide to sell. You know it's already got your name on it. So, yeah. All right. Heatran, looks like we got one sleeve left now. All right. Maybe last pack magic. I think the Espeon is... It's either near me or it's submitted for grading. It's one of the two. I'm not sure. So, definitely, you know, I'll let you know. I really don't know. Maybe I submitted it for grading. I don't know. We submit so much stuff for grading, as you know. Whimsicott. Hey, this is the Espeon that you wanted, right, Eddie? That one? I'll sell this one. I'll sell that Espeon. And that ends it. It is all over. Oh my goodness. All right, well, that's going to be the end of the last stream for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because we're not going to be streaming until November. Oh, man, that feels weird to say, but, you know, it's still a pretty good time. Like, we may not have pulled anything like... I mean, yeah, we pulled an SIR. That was the Lieutenant Surge from Mega Evolutions. Pulled a couple other cool cards that were all from Mega Evolutions, which is funny. And, yeah, the Bulbasaur, the Steelix, Lieutenant Surge. That's about it, but still fun. Still a good time. And I appreciate all you guys that have been here the entire time, sticking it out with me and, you know, contributing to the channel and just, you know, like all that. Have fun. Hit me up if you want me to send that stuff to SoCal for you. No, don't worry about sending anything to SoCal. Just send it here to the house in Idaho. My neighbor directly across the street, he has access to my mailbox, and I'll just have him like collect my mail as needed. So, you know, and he's also got a key to our house, so if he ever needs to, like, you know, if we got a lot of packages or anything like that, you could just drop them off in our house. So, you know, either way, it's not a problem. So, man, ending out streams always hurts so much more than ending out like an episode. Like an episode, they just see you later, all that good stuff, and just move on. Great channel. Wish you continued success. Thank you, Maxwell. I do really appreciate you stopping by. Anytime that we have any first-time subscribers or first-time chatters, it's always really fun because, you know, make sure also, remember that email. Feel free. If you need to get a hold of us or if you have any questions at all, please feel free to shout out and whatnot because I'd be more than happy to help you out. I mean, it's kind of like the whole point of even having a community is to help each other out. So, yeah. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Let's finish it out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I do appreciate you guys all stopping by. I know I said it a lot, and I'm gonna keep saying it again, but feel free to watch any of those other videos. And when this one concludes, those other ones are gonna start kicking off because they're all part of their own little algorithm and their own little like playlist, I guess you could say. But if you haven't already liked it, if you haven't already subscribed, and you're still here, do it. Because, you know, it actually does quite a bit. But anyway, be a good person, and I'll see you guys next time. Next month, really. Peace out. Aloha. For any of you guys that have ever watched a Avengers or Marvel movie, and you're like halfway through the credits, pretty much about the time that everybody's like, you know, signing off and walking out of the movie theaters. They need to do one more thing, and it's just like, oh, that thing. Or they get absolutely nothing, and the movie's over. See you later, everybody.